Hello guys, how's it going? My Chaz and welcome back to the channel. Before we do this guys, I just want to thank you all for your love and support, considering with my recent diagnosis with my tuberous sclerosis. I do want to thank all of you guys for your love and support and get well messages and stuff. It really does mean a lot to me that you continue with your support. It really does mean a lot. It does. So, thank you once again. So, with that being said, we are going to check out the visual novel for GhostWire Tokyo, the Prelude Corrupted Case File. So, yes, not entirely sure what to expect with this one, so let's get to it. Rinko. God damn it, Rinko. Erica. No one wants to talk about it, but it's all that's on anyone's mind these days. Mysterious things are happening all around Shibuya. Sightings, attacks, disappearances, fear. How is a kid supposed to be a kid in a time like this? But honestly, Ryota never really was like most kids. He's not usually glued to his phone all day. Bear with me. Bit quiet, innit? There we go. But honestly, Ryota never really was when I was going to do all day. Yep. Ryota concerns big into a mysterious case file posted online. It's titled "The Kirigaoka Vanishing." I hope I pronounced that right. He reads it to himself the best he can. Having tracked another report of dark fog to the area, I arrived to find it had passed, leaving dreary rain hanging over the neighborhood. At the scene, we all found clothes of a mother and a son left behind like two molted cicada shells. It's hard to even imagine a parent and a child just gone, precious lives snuffed out forever. My heart sank knowing I had failed to protect them. It was the worst feeling I'd ever felt. As if on cue the rain started pouring down heavier and heavier. It fell with each passing minute, but I couldn't be bothered to take out my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. That's when the obvious culprits returned to the scene of the crime, a group of monsters. They had umbrellas of their own. Oh, these are the Slendermen. As if rain followed them wherever they go. I was furious. I brought hell down onto them at that very moment. They tried to protect themselves with the umbrellas, but I just kept pounding on them until they were battered and broken. I was so exhausted, I could have fallen over at any moment, but my utter wrath kept me going. As I picked up to leave, I still refused to open up my own umbrella. I just walked away, rain pouring and soaking me to the bone. KK. Unable to shake the idea that monsters are all around him, Ryota navigates on his phone, to a document called the Marunouchi Vanishing. The language is complicated, but he works to understand it. It says, I got a tip on a missing woman for Marunouchi. I do apologise if I butcher these names. When you've been a detective as long as I have, you tend to build up a big network of contacts. The story my contact told me was when they saw a woman one day when the fog rolled in, it blanketed the area and then poof, she was gone. Times like these make me wish a certain somebody was around. Come to think of it, the fog and these disappearances set the scene for when I first met the rest of my crew. Everybody kept talking about folks just up and disappearing, and I thought it was a load of horse shit. It wasn't until I met them and until my encounter that I believed. Ever since then, I've been haunted by what I would have once called hallucinations. Turns out being able to see spirits and monsters isn't fantasy movie nonsense after all. Guess I should be thankful, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen through that monster taking the form of a woman. She made a bunch of red orbs appear that chased me around, but I knew so long as I didn't let myself get surrounded, I'd be okay. She was a nightmare to look at, so I put her out of her misery. When I searched the scene, I spotted a woman's handbag, found the missing lady's ID cards in there, then I came across some clothes that looked like they would have been hers. They were in a little pile, but the way they had fallen made it clear her body had just vanished. No mistaking those handiwork it was. Either I'd finally managed to get my hands on a solid enough lead to work with. KK. Could monsters really live among us? These case files say that yes, they absolutely can and do, according to this one. A lady called me about a missing person who vanished from the bathroom of her apartment. Usually I'd brush it off as another runaway, but after seeing the crow circling above her apartment, I had a feeling there'd be more to this. The black stains on the front door verified my hunch. It turns out that I'm the only one that can see these black stains. The lady who lived there and showed me in made no signs of noticing it. She showed me the bathtub and gave me a play-by-play of what happened. Her boyfriend was taking a bath longer than usual, and so she went to the bathroom to check in on him. When she opened the door, her boyfriend was gone, and for a short instant there was a reflection of an old shrine on the surface of the bath water. I rubbed my finger on the rim of the bathtub, and there was a transparent, sticky, slime-like substance on it. The reflection of a shrine shone on the water's surface. I'll need to talk further with my team about this incident to see if these things ring any bells. I purged the black stain on the front door and then left the scene. Poor lady. What will she do now? What can any of us do? In these posts, the kid had found something, or rather someone called KK has been looking into monsters in this part of town. I believe her just like Ryota. Social media would never lie, and that means KK is an expert, maybe the expert in all things paranormal. There's only one thing left to do. Having pored over every story, post and grainy photo about local monsters, he could find Ryota prepared to take action. I'm gonna ask this KK guy to help. Just gotta figure out where he lives first. Dear Mr. Investigator Person, Rinko, hello, how are you? I am not good, and I need your help. Monsters got my best friend, Suzuki. Rinko sits up in her chair. She zeroed in one of the dozen monitors from across the makeshift command center stuffed into this cramped Tokyo apartment. It happened near a manhole. Please help me get him back. Data file flies across the screens. Seemingly too much. Charts and graphs, maths and mathematical equations, even social media feeds, and open case files. Somehow through all those screens and all that clutter, Ryota's messages catches Rinko's eye. Sounds desperate. It could be some bored kid trolling us. On the other hand, that manhole is within the vicinity of several recent incidents. Maybe he is involved. She knows what she thinks, but she also knows that no one can protect Tokyo all by themselves. Trusting your teammates is the only way to keep everyone safe. What do you make of it, Ed? Ed squints and takes a single deep breath as he turns to the screen. He has something to say but holds it back. Technology is easy, people are hard. Instead of speaking up, he places a small recorder on his desk. He presses play, and the audio begins to roll. Ed turns and walks away. I've heard intriguing stories about so-called manhole girls in Japan. Vengeful ghosts of bullied students said to trick other children, following them into the sewer, from where they never return. If any information turns up about such anomalies, I'd be keen to investigate, though I speak purely out of personal interest. It might not be enough to make the rest of my team pursue it without any further evidence. Okay. Safe to say, you somehow found the time to record something specific without a single urban legend. You want to look into it. Probably best we have no idea how you spend your free time, Ed. Erica's been sitting next to Rinko this entire time, listening and waiting for the right time to chime in. That time is... Want me to check it out? I don't think so, Erica. Could be dangerous. What if something happens to you? Seriously? Still don't trust me to go out by myself for 5 minutes in the middle of the day? At just 16 years old, Rinko might be right not to trust Erica on something dangerous. But Rinko knows that Erica has shown a maturity beyond her years. She gives Erica an almost sisterly look of skepticism. You know it's not that. Rinko quickly turns back to her monitors and away from Erica. But for all her maturity, Erica can't quite keep from pouting. Stop making that face. Besides, we got our very own private detective in the vicinity already. I'll have him take a look. Huh? Stall is brimming as a wide array of customers eat in relative silence. The only sound they make is the slurping of their noodles. The owner ignores it, choosing to focus on his meal. The phone doesn't care about his hunger and continues to vibrate. God damn it. Silent Downer finally glances at the screen. He begins to mutter to himself. Oi, oi, another case. These people have been working harder than my enemies ever did. Can't even get 5 minutes to enjoy a nice, quiet lunch. What do you want? Oi. Let me guess. I'll be risking my life and limb. That why you let it ring for so long? Too scared to pick up? Ha! You know the exact day I stopped being scared of anything. The day you stopped being alone and hooked up with us so we could have your back. Sure that works, besides I'm not full enough to pretend this team isn't half okay. If you need backup, you know I'll be there. No questions asked. I actually already volunteered, but But right now, there's nothing dangerous to be worried about. It's a simple check-in on a report or some suspicious activity that might be connected to these phenomena we've been looking into. It's always the simple cases that go south the fastest. You know what, you're right. Maybe Erica should run point on this one. Sure, she's just a kid, but you're busy. So, whoa, hold up. Let's not sacrifice the rookie to make me look bad. I'm already out. Send me the info and I'll get it. First of all, I need to talk to one of you about something. Hey, Ringo. Let me guess, pissed? I interrupted your precious solitary sober time, guy. Irked and not pissed, I was almost done. God forbid. The report of vessel spirit adopted children into the same bowl of noodles you've had 1,000 times. Not much left in this world I love. When I think of something else, I'll tell you. You won't have a chance to add to that list if we don't figure this out. We both know how powerful the sources we're dealing with really are. We have to keep pulling these threads until we've unraveled the whole damn thing. No thread is too small. Guess I can't argue with that. I know I can rely on you. It might be the only thing I know for certain. Now go prove how smart I am, dumbass. That's the job I was born to do. The other doesn't notice people passing him on the street. They don't notice him either. He is young, but he is very much alone. His focus is centered on the small bit of paper in his hands. After a couple folds, the paper finds a familiar configuration. With head, arms and body, it takes the shape. A palm-sized person stands in his hand. As Ryota inspects his creation, someone who has been observing him from afar steps out of the shadows. What do you got there? Ryota looks up. He's nervous but clutches the paper doll in his hand. Stay brave. He's not running or hiding despite the gruff stranger staring at him. No need to be afraid. I'm not here to do anything bad to you or your little friend. Gotta admit, I've been known to carry the odd paper doll with me on investigations. Strange habit, I know. But you get the benefits of a partner without the annoying small talk. Ryota's shoulders ease. He lets his guard down as he listens to the detective and re-examines the folded paper. The detective surprises himself with his playful tone. He's rusty, but he somehow still feels comfortable talking to this scared kid. Sometimes paper dolls are used for magical purposes. You a sorcerer by any chance? Now's the time to tell me. So you really are him, huh? Gonna have to be more specific, kid. Okay, the ghost hunter from the files. You must be. I just thought you'd be tall. They say you solve strange mysteries. Right? KK. Maybe. The detective looks closer at Ryota's phone. He sees social media posts featuring photos of various case files he has worked on. Collected in one place. Look, I only used those initials because writing out my name is a pain. And I got too much pain already. Not your problem, right? Anyhow, that's me, KK. But I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm a detective. KK's demeanor hardens a bit, dropping the playfulness. You wanted to investigate the kid? Well, you got one. Still got a few friends on the phone, so I dig up the dirt quick. KK shoots Ryota a serious look. Not trying to pull a fast one on him here, yeah, you kid? It's true, honest, my buddy Suzuki disappeared. He hasn't come home since yesterday. Last place I saw him was right back here. Ryoto motions to the alleyway behind him. He went down that way. I tried to follow, but I couldn't find him. He was completely gone. If Ryoto is bluffing, he is an incredible liar. Sadness comes over him when he looks back towards the alley. KK looks back and forth from the kid then to the alleyway behind him. All alleys are dark, but this one looks like it's never seen daylight. Seen any fog when that happened? The moment he disappeared? Now that you mention it, there's been something spooky around, like a kind of fog or darkness, but it came and then went. Alright, KK mutters something to himself as he eyeballs out of the way. Nothing looks immediate out of place, with so much going down in the city. Some kid getting lost doesn't exactly seem like front page news. I need no info to go on, kid. Why are you so convinced he was taken? Didn't happen to anyone else around here. He's been missing for 2 bloody days. I know he needs me, and no one else is even looking for him anymore. Just me. He's lucky to have you. Like when you saw Crow circling above the building, one of the cases you investigated, you knew there was more to it than everyone else. Well, Mr. KK, I know there's more to Suzuki's disappearance. I just need your help. You really did your homework. I'm impressed. You're more dedicated than most adults I know. Alright, show me exactly where this Suzuki pal of yours disappeared. Ryoto perks up. So you're gonna look into it? I'm here, ain't I? Let me check in with my team, see if they've figured anything out. Could save us some time. Hello, Bonnie, how are you? KK reaches for his phone. What's up? We're all here. I just need a quick word with one of you to follow up on what the kid has told me. Ed, did you find anything in those files of yours? I was talking to this kid. Unfortunately, I've only done a limited amount of my own research into this legend before being pulled away by other tasks. That said, I've been quite eager to continue it. Ed, spit it out. What do you know? Of course, it's still just a theory. While he was speaking, Ed queued up another file on his audio recorder. While installing some eternal energy monitoring hardware that I designed to place throughout the city, I become aware of micropulses within Tokyo's electrical grid that are only recognizable with distinct frequencies. It is my belief that these frequencies are tied to spiritual renaissance, a byproduct of vanishing experiments. My intention is to continue monitoring these pulses via the mobile lab with the hope of ultimately detecting a source location. So far, signs point to the Shibuya district, but I've been unable to produce more specific results. It's as if #war doesn't belong. No, it doesn't, my dear. I could do worse than stewards. Well, it's time to test this theory. It's time to find Suzuki. Good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes. Nothing looks out of place, but things are rarely what they seem. Which stand out is not holding out anything, but you would think that he is my life moving. As KK opens his fingers, a sparkling orb of energy drops from his hand down onto the ground. Well, it's I'll do Shumik, by the way. It's a visual novel. It's like a prelude to the full game. Today's beautiful. Does that mean you are beautiful? A strange trail floats into view, as though a spirit has passed through this place. Psychic energy. Will you be playing the final game on YouTube? Probably. Close. Was I close? Ah. Guess he went that way. Follows KK's eyeline. I don't see anything. Trust me, kid, it's good you can't see it. This is a power you don't want. And you're too young for it. To take a risk like that and change your life forever. The world's a scary place. It keeps getting worse. We're gonna find your friend and get you back to your life. Oh. KK and Winkle are in big trouble. This time. Ah, no. So yeah, close. Why, thank you. We'd better find another exit. Sees him holding his head. He appears to be in great pain. Damn, it's happening again. Your body's reacting to the ether. Ooh. Well, that's cool. I need to try and be careful with these sort of images now. Considering I've been diagnosed as epileptic. Visitors appear around KK and Rinko. Damn, we're surrounded. Mr. KK, are you okay? Sorry, kid, my mind can be a little hard to control. You just kind of stood there for a while. Sometimes my memories take me places. I know, Bonnie. I wouldn't worry about it, though. It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. Can't be helped, I suppose. But fingers crossed, I've been okay so far. I haven't had another one since the other night. Hate to leave you alone again, but you need to wait here while I look for your pal. Sit tight. I won't be long. A report on Ringo's computer setup flashes on screen. It is great. Great!
Oi.
Oi! What is it now? But yeah, I'm still a bit tired from it, considering it was my first one. It did last about 15 minutes apparently, so quite a long time for my first one, that one. Massive surge of spiritual energy. Mm-hmm. Relax, Ed's research has already prepared me. I appreciate the vote of confidence on behalf of my work, but that research was actually quite limited. It was more of a brief overview. In fact, I wouldn't call it actionable intelligence, so to speak. It was a very informative overview. I doubt I could be more ready than I am right now. It's not fair to ask us for help when you think you need us, then use our own words against us when you're too impatient to act as a team. We're all in this together. Be a bow. Fair, what about anything that happened to us is fair. This job that no one asked us to do, but we all know we can't escape. You're damn right! I had to throw myself into the fire even though I knew I'd get burned. Hurt like hell, but it saved both our lives. Couldn't forget that day if I wanted to. There's no way of knowing that would have happened if it didn't. I hate that I admire you for that sometimes. Because I love you. This team means everything to me, Ringo. It's all I've got. And I'm going to protect it. Trust me. I'm trying. Maybe it make it easier next time. Talk to you later. I'm in the middle of investigating. It was never any good at following people's directions. That attitude of his precisely what saves our hides on countless occasions. You don't think I realized that? Erica's mouse thinking about KK's attitude. It doesn't bother her. Ooh, they're slendy. Damn, they're everywhere. And some crew with strange glowing crystals that hover near my eyes. Tries to speak. KK wheezes painfully. What would happen if someone tried to touch one of these ether crystals? Your guess is as good as mine. Might give you power to fight back, just make you even more miserable. You can say. No. What about him? Did it grant him strength? Wait! Stop! Stopping is not an option, not for any of us. You don't know what would happen. It could kill you. And those things won't. We're dead if we don't try something. We aren't out of options yet. You've thrown away everything to fight these monsters, same as me. Doctor Strange. There he is. KK follows the trail of energy deep into the dark spirit away from the glow of familiar streetlights and vending machines. Venture into the unseen brings into a manhole covered by a spirit. Residue flashes with an eerie intensity. This spot is clearly the origin point of whatever spirit is at the center of this mystery. Did they take you this way, Suzuki? KK looks around again, and finding nothing focuses his attention on the haunted manhole. Spectral vision shows KK a lot more than he thought it might, revealing a glowing spectre hovering in this dark and dreary place. Spirit of a man in his 30s. Jibaku-re, according to Japanese law. This type of spirit is trapped in a physical location. What's kept your dad down here, Spectre? Unable to to answer. Instead he mutters as distracted or perhaps completely delirious. Either or maybe both. Suspect not especially concerned with the politeness or clarity. Neither of us is going anywhere until I get some answers. I need to know what I doing here. Specifically this manhole cover. Why haunt this place? I thought I was just a kid playing around, just having fun alone. I wanted to make sure he was safe. So just being neighborly. Yes, no, maybe so. Not making friend, protecting, but he wasn't. It wasn't a kid though, was it? There was something else, something lurking in these shadows. I'll do, Lewis. Yeah, not doing too bad, matey. Not doing too bad. Still a bit tired, but not had another one so far, so fingers crossed. But you never know. Did I die? I think I died. But this isn't what I expected. What was it? Monster? A monster. The spectre points downwards. Underneath, huh? Scares the manhole as if just looks hard enough, he'll slowly see what lurks in the darkness. It went that way. A long shadow creeps in from the edge of the alleyway. Did you find anything? Snooping around is detective business. You don't belong here. I thought I heard you talking to someone. Who is this youngster? Only I can hear you. Don't bother. Heard that a new patch for definitive editions was released a few days ago. It was indeed. But sadly it wasn't anything major. Nothing like fixing like the models and stuff like that. It was just more or less fixing textures and typos and whatnot. And collision issues and stuff, but nothing major, sadly. Still needs more patches, and if I'm being completely honest. Not safe, monster. How do you know I'll be safe up here? My team's one car away, and they'll get here quick if you're in danger. Funny you should mention that. We play the hand we're dealt, and juggling work in childcare has never been my strong suit. I need a little support. She'll help him, and I have the perfect candidate in mind. Let's go over. Erica, she's the only kid I actually know and like anymore. You need my help, I can be there ASAP. I do need your help, but you can't wait. My new friend Ryota, the one who called us for help. He is a little afraid of you. That's not it, although it would be better if he did fear me, then I could do my work. Let me talk to him. Yes? Is this Mr. Ryota? Yes. I'm so excited that I can speak with you. I have heard that you are quite the investigator. Our friend is there with you who actually has 2 missions. Since he is looking for your friend, maybe you could swap and look for my friend. If we share responsibility, I am sure that we can achieve success together as a team. I suppose I could try to help you since he is helping me. Okay, but first, can you keep a secret? It's very important and related to the mission. Yes, I'm the best at secrets. My friend is a cat. I put a tracker on her collar and says she is near by you, in the alleyway by your house. I miss her dearly. I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but some of my best friends are animals. Your secret is safe with me. It's all black with one spot and a few white whiskers. Her name is Money, like the painter. She really likes to hide. Okay. Lucky for you, your new buddy is an animal lover just like me. Win-win. Now to get down there and find your pal. Dirty water splashes under KK's feet as he makes his way through the darkness of the Shibuya sewers, covered in shit and piss. The further he goes, the darker it gets, but not because of any change in light. No, this darkness is unnatural. In fact, it's not dark, it's it's tangible. Dense fog made of spiritual energy fills the air. Paranormal waste coats the ground and plugs the drains. Yeah. But the air itself is rejecting him. How long has it been building up? Is it like this everywhere? There's definitely something here. Alone in the darkness, KK summons his power and... Oh! Hold X and trace the shape. What? Cleanses the corruption and return the sewer to its normal state. That's better, minus the stink. Someone appears. It's Georgie. Georgie? Is that you? We all float down here, KK. Hey, you! Kid! Are you hiding from something? Take a bath. Take a bath? This isn't the time or place. You gotta work with me here, kid. Is anyone there? Who is this? Hello, Sarkova. Rinko, can you hear me? Are you a realtor? Can you ask him, was Suzuki wearing a yellow raincoat? Like Georgie from It. Suzuki. It's about Suzuki, not... Suzuki is not what? Not Suzuki. Bugger. You're not screwing around, Suzuki. Just like that, finally. The callbacks wants to come out to dinner. Zip. Turns to KK with his dead, evil eyes. You're not Suzuki. You're the monster. You're Charlie. Not Charlie, Georgie. Ever heard of a thorough weaving monster? Doctor Strange style? Energy surges in KK's hand. Green light winding and glowing, charging around his fingertips. An increasingly bright glows illuminating the tunnel, and in that moment, standing in the center, we can see this monster, this red coat visitor, just in time at the precious child's whistle to his mouth. Oh, hello. I need my subject to remain calm, or else nothing will get done. KK flashes the stranger a fierce glare. You son of a bitch. Hello, my new friend. I've been eager to see how useful your vessel turns out to be. An amulet. Running away, huh? He's only making a space for Slendies. Slender Man! Let's go, you bastards! Defensive barrier. The barrier is broken. Again attacks. What the? You have no more stuns. What the? Again attacks. You're done. Doctor Strange. The fight is over. Why would a pack of monsters manifest their evil here? Gifuda. This must be what summoned those things. Flash. Oh. Huh? Ringo. God damn it, Ringo. Erica. Stabbing. I'll do Spangy. Cheers, matey. Still a bit tired from it, but you know. You're... He realizes that he is in the tunnel once again. Maybe a vision. I won't let him get away with this. Oops. Who's there? Spins to face his entity before he can raise his other hand. Oh!
Where the fuck am I?
You fool! Listen now. No, you listen. I'm not done yelling at your stupid ass for making me worry about you. No worries, Spangy. All of our instruments at HQ started going wild. We broke basically every traffic along Tokyo twice to get here. Being down this dirty tunnel, clearly considering climbing down. Corruption. I'll never see you again alive, and because I love you. After Rinko was asked to be cautious the more time, she has to consider the things she'll shout at you when you return. The things we've been through together, and you're in danger. As if I can feel it deep down, but there's nothing I can do. What if he died? The thought of being haunted by you, of all people. I'm sorry. Don't you dare be nice to me right now. I didn't hear that. You were never going to tell me, were you? Suzuki isn't your best friend. He's your dog. Oh, calm down. He just wants to be pet. Jeez! Who'd have thought such a tough-as-nails family detective would have such a strong phobia around dogs? Don't have to broadcast it, kid. Suzuki loves everyone. Bleeding kids, eh? Before we get too sidetracked, you got some paperwork to do, KK. Not sure what's worse, fighting monsters or filing all those damn forms. Filing forms, definitely. It's obvious that you prefer the fighting to paperwork, of course.
This is for you.
It's the bill. Lucky for you, today's perk is pro bono. That means free. The case of the cursed manhole. Oh, now I get it. doesn't matter what anyone calls me, so long as I find that bastard. Damn, that was short and sweet. That was short and sweet, wasn't it? Well, we weren't expecting much from this, really. It was just more or less a prelude to the game. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who do enjoy these like visual novels and stuff, so yeah, I thought I'd give it a whirl for you guys. But yeah, GhostWire Tokyo, the full game, arrives this month. Looks pretty cool. Very Doctor Strange. And all that jazz. So, yeah guys, there you have it. That was GhostWire Tokyo, the Prelude Corrupted Case File visual novel. So, yes, we shall be back in about 10 minutes. Oh, and we shall continue with another game. So, as always, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed. So, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Be sure to give us a follow on the socials. And if you do want to help the channel, click that join right now to become a member. It does help out a lot. So, again, hope you enjoyed. HatCHeTHaZ. See you soon with a new video.